your braids start doing this, if you can't get your fingers to glide down smoothly and it gets stuck, that's how you know it's time to wash your hair. Also, let's be for real, you know the scalp is itchy. So I got my braids done 5 weeks ago and I have not washed my hair. So let's wash my hair with me. I did start putting gel here where you can see, you can already see kind of like that white buildup. And it's been past a month since I've washed my hair. So there's obviously going to be some dirt on my scalp that I do need to cleanse. I'm interested in seeing how much hair comes out, guys. Like, it's already starting to shed. I feel like there's gonna be so much hair that comes out. I'm going to use an unbrush to detangle the hair first because it's gonna be a mess if I put shampoo in this. It's like a bird's nest. I'm just gonna start by dry brushing. Get the tangles out and the shed hairs. What's tricky about combing hair with braids is that the braid kind of gets stuck in the brush and you kind of have to like comb the brush. Like, I'm not separating each strand from the braid, you know? This is looking good. Just brush it out until it's nice and smooth. Yeah, a lot of hair is coming out. So this much hair came out from one side. Oh my God, so much hair is coming out. I really like that the braider didn't use glue to attach the human hair pieces, because when you comb through braids with glue, it's a mess. And also the glue starts showing after a while. Okay, now I'm ready to wash and transform this hair back to new. So the shampoo of choice will definitely have to be a clarifying shampoo because that will target all of the excess oils and product buildup, and Sacred has the best one. The conditioner of choice doesn't matter too much, just make sure you use one. Woo, that water is turning brown. I'm sorry? What the hell? I would not recommend using a comb because the bristles were getting stuck in the braids. So honestly, you can just use your fingers to finger detangle the entire time. Another one bites the dust. I use this drain protector every wash day to collect the hair so that it doesn't clog the drain. I just put it on top, upside down, over my own drain. fresh out the shower. Very stringy, and it's still dripping wet. I put my hair up in a towel to dry, but obviously that's not enough. I'm going to use my hooded dryer to dry the majority of my hair. And this is the one that just attaches to a blow dryer, like so, making the whole drying process very manageable. I'm just gonna wrap my hair up in a bun at the top of my head, because that's where you get most of the airflow. Just strip it. Grab the hood. Position it on my head. If you're a natural hair girly and you don't have one of these, you gotta get you one of these. I'm actually gonna take my earrings off. You better get you one of these. So here's a drawstring. You just bloop. Then make sure it's covering your entire head, and then attach it here, because when the air starts to go in, it kind of flies off. You want to trap that air in there. So here I'm pointing to the speed and the heat. I'm going to put it on medium speed and high heat, and then later on I'll change it to medium heat and high speed. That is dry. Okay, I feel like this is like 60% dry, which is pretty good. I'm now going to use a diffuser to dry the rest of my hair. The earrings are going back on. So you just take the diffuser attachment and attach it to the blow dryer. I'm gonna put that on high. Really fast. Put it in there. This is the result. I believe it is now 90% dry, I would say. First thing I noticed, how soft my hair is. Like, it is so soft. I'm gonna do the running my fingers through the hair test. As you can see, it is not getting caught. Oh, we love to see it. I haven't brushed my hair yet, so this is just straight out from blow drying. Show you the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush it as well. See what we're working with. Ta-da! Like, the hair will come out. Don't be scared. It's also because I'm like using a brush. And remember, I said she did not glue it, so I don't really know what method they use to attach it when they don't glue it, but it is what it is. I'd rather have clean, tangle-free hair. So this side is all brushed out. Nice and smooth. When your hair is dirty, there's a certain feel to it. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, it feels kind of sticky and it feels hard and rough. Like, this is nice and soft and smooth. Definitely easier to brush. It's not the easiest, just because obviously there's still braids there. But this is a good brush to use. Woo, look at all that hair. If you are afraid to have hair come out, don't wash the braids. But your scalp will not forgive you for that. Now, it's time to zhuzh it up a little bit. Zhuzh it up to help with just like the frizz and edges. So I'm first going to go ahead and take some leave-in conditioner. Put it in my hands. and just rake it through the hair. Make sure you get the back as well. I'm not gonna put any oil, any mousse. That is actually the secret to keeping your boho braids, Boho braids, whatever, lasting as long as possible. You don't have all that product buildup, then the hair starts to smell. It's just, you don't need a bunch of oils. And then you also just want the hair to still feel nice and smooth without feeling too heavy and oily with product. Let's do something about these edges. Let's first take a look at how clean the clarifying shampoo got my scalp and the edges. So I noticed this braid here is like, there's some buildup like stuck there. It's nothing crazy. It looks worse on camera. In the mirror, you can't really see it. And like here as well, here too. The rest of them look really good. It's hard to get everything out because the hair is still braided, right? So some of that dirt is going to get trapped somewhere, as long as it's not on my scalp. Since I just washed my hair, it's going to be easier for the frizziness to lay down without any gel or mousse. So I'm just gonna again use leave-in conditioner for that and then put on a satin scarf. I used to do this when I had mini twists as well. Kind of like softens the curls. For the edges, I use Got To Be Glued, the black one. There are definitely better products that I have yet to buy, but I do want to test them out. Notice that I'm not putting it on the actual braid, it's just the hairs that are sticking out that I force in as baby hair. Okay, I'm gonna put on a satin scarf for about like 10 minutes and then come back and show you. Okay, so I'm back. I just put a satin scarf on my edges. So I don't actually lay down my baby hair because I feel like sometimes it messes it up. Am I the only one? So what I do is braid my hair and put the ends with flexi rods. You'll see that in the next clip. I go to bed with it and put a bonnet over. So the hair is like wavy, right? It's more on the straighter wavy side, less the curly side, and that's what I prefer. I don't like it too curly. So a braid is perfect. It still gives you that wave just with more definition. And you don't need oil or mousse. Like I started using mousse like last week because the hair was starting to get dull and lose the curl even though I was braiding it every day. But when the hair is clean, it's easier for it to maintain that curl pattern after it's been braided. So that's what I'm gonna do in the next clip. As you can see, it's laid. Like my edges look brand new. Okay, probably not brand new. If you wanted to know what size of flexi rods I got the 10-inch length, the orange ones. So I usually just do 2 big braids, but so that you can see the curl pattern really come out, I will do 4 braids. I usually do 4 braids if I'm like, I want it to look extra juicy. You just want to braid it. Not so tight that you're pulling your real hair, but like tight enough for it to feel secure. And I never go all the way down to the bottom because I like to see the ends have like that bounciness to it. So I stop kind of like up to here. Look back so you can see. Wrap the hair around the flexi rod. Like so, keeping it nice and tight. Then wrap the flexi rod around the hair. Like bend it, I should say, so that it's nice and secure. There you go. That will give it that nice curl at the bottom and it won't be like straight, stringy ends. You can give it like one more pass through just to make sure it's fully detangled. Try not to pull on your edges too much because you don't want to put too much tension on your scalp. Wrap it around. 2 done. Aw, that looks so cute. Really need to get my eyebrows done. I will do that tomorrow. I look like a little girl. And then I just put all the braids up in a bonnet and go to sleep, and it's comfortable. I usually don't do my baby hairs before I go to bed, but I just did it for the purposes of the video. Tomorrow I'll take this down around late afternoon and show you the final results. No oil, no gel. Oh yeah, when it feels butter soft, that's how you know it's cleansed really well. And as you can see, it really does well with holding in that curl pattern. Look at that. I got waves. Go ahead and take out the rest. Oh my God. I am so glad I washed this hair. Maybe I do like a hairstyle video. Different hairstyles with boho braids. I'm just gonna brush the top just so that the flyaways can be a little bit more tamed. That made a difference. Like, my hair would not have come out this way had I braided it in 4 braids without washing. Like, the curls are really, they're fluffy and very soft. They smell great. Yeah, like that bounce, the fullness, that was like not there. But yeah, it doesn't get better than this. So here's some footage of how my hair turned out 3 days later by braiding it into 2 braids at night. Just 2 braids this time with the flexi rods at the end. As you can see, the texture is much looser, and this is how I typically wear my hair. I also do a half up, half down style. Sometimes I use a claw clip. Come back for a video on different hairstyles that I wear with my boho braids. Go wash your hair. Bye.